Sean with the tool department again. Part 3 of the video on the P4 for new tools. We're up to our third P, which is going to be prepare. We've set ourselves a pace. We know that within the whole process, we're looking at, it should be a 30-minute process. But what we want to do is we want to find an area to improve. So what we're going to do is look into detail a little bit more. Each step of the process, we're seeing that it's defined by 5 minutes, 1 minute or so. Then we get to a certain part where also we're talking days and weeks. And so this is where we're focusing on. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But so what we're going to do is we're going to break down the elements of this process and see where we can improve on it. So we're talking right here. We're going to bring this down and we're going to further expand on this process. So in this exact instance, what the holdup is that we're in the back of the warehouse doing all of these points up until this data input, where we are now tapping into another employee who has to do all this. So we're now walking the paperwork up to a different area of the building, and now there's a lot of waste that's starting to happen there. We're getting wasted motion. The huge one is waiting time, because again, it could be a day, it could be a week for it to get done. So instead, we're going to look down at this. Well, what really happens? Well, we gather our paperwork at our number station in the back of the house. Couple minutes. We're going to bring this up front to the cubes, 2 minutes. And then right here, again, is where we're having our day to a week in between. But if we were able to cut that out, just the straight process is 1 minute once you're on the program to receive on your PO, 5 minutes to put in the information into Tool Watch, another minute to create the tool, and you have a couple minutes as you bring the clipboard back to the number station. So what I'm seeing right here is that there's a continuous improvement event that we can have happen. So instead of having to bring this up to somebody else, we want to cut this out. And basically what we're going to do is we're creating a computer station at the numbering station itself. So you do not have to move from the moment you have that tool entered in. By the time you move, it's ready to go on the shelf or go to those back orders. So if we cut that out, if the new process then, I will be able to receive on the PO 1 minute, directly log our info into the computer, 5 minutes, tools created 1 minute, and we're already to putting it on the shelf, sending it out, and verifying the rest. Now, if we do a little bit of data on this, the current state of the red here, we're looking at about 42 minutes process for the whole tool. Now, with the CI state of having everything in the back of the house, we can cut that straight process down to 38 minutes. So we're talking a 4-minute improvement. However, on average, just a really easy average is we do about 10 tools a day. So if you look at that, break it down into some numbers, put it in a dollar value to really make more sense. 4 minutes at about $40 an hour, we're looking at $2.60 a tool times 10 tools a day. You're spending 26, or you're saving 26 a day. Put that into months, 534 a month, you can save $6,400 a year just on an average of 10 tools. Now, if we get a data center, we have over 1,000 tools we're numbering, so it can fluctuate and really be a significant difference. And then also on top of that, that's just the straight 4-minute process we're improving. And the real point of it was to take out this day and week issue. So even if it took the guy up front 1 day to get to entering the tools, you can be looking at delaying the job $100 to $1,000 a day, depending on how many guys are standing around waiting for this tool. And you got courier costs to send it out. So in the big picture, there's huge money that can be saved just by one simple step of putting a computer back here.